Subhrakant Panda, the MD of Indian Metal and Ferroalloys, joins us now to talk about that. Mr. Panda, good afternoon and thanks for joining us. The big concern is the huge slide that we've seen in chrome prices and the negative impact it may have on your own business. Take us through what the realization dip could be in the next 2 quarters.
Good afternoon, Sonia. You're absolutely right. First of all, let me, of course, start out by saying that in as much as Q4 FY17 numbers are concerned, I had always indicated that it would be an exceptional quarter, but it's not something that one can, base future projections on, because this is something one gets to see in the industry every, 7 or 8 years. See, what has basically happened is that chrome ore prices have literally fallen off a cliff, because from a level of about $370 or so for UG2 prices in South Africa, we are now hearing that that prices have come down to the level of about $140 or $150 a ton, and could in fact go down a little bit more. I think the basic reason for this is, just like if you go back to late 2015 and early 2016, that the Chinese pushed down ferrochrome prices to unnatural levels of low 55 cents, and that resulted in a lot of production capacity going offline very, very quickly, and that laid the foundation for a sharp rise to beyond $1 for, in fact, $1.30, $1.35 for ferrochrome. I think, unfortunately, what we are seeing is a mirror image of that, which is that chrome ore prices have stayed too high for too long, and that has resulted in quite a bit of ore inventory being built up, not just in Chinese ports, but also in South African ports. I understand there has literally been not much buying for the last 3 weeks or so, but we do expect, that we are near the bottom, because I don't think prices are going to fall much below this now. And in fact, if it does, then we will see the short-term history being repeated all over again. The unfortunate thing is that such volatility is disconcerting both for producers and consumers.
Okay, I'm just going to come back to you in a second, because the stock that's really surging now is State Bank of India. We are getting more details on what the watch list has been, and there's been a substantial drop in the watch list. This was something that, the street was anticipating as well, that there won't be any material addition in the watch list in FY18. In fact, the watch list has come down quite a bit, and you also have a lower amount of write-offs. So I think that's something the street is reacting to.
All right, then. So at least SBI is trading well in the green. It's up, remember, 2.5%, and otherwise a very weak market. But let's get back to our conversation that we're having with Mr. Panda. First of all, congratulations, sir. Q4 was great. FY17 as well was fantastic. Wanted to understand about your ferrochrome realizations. What were they in the past quarter? Currently, what is the spot rate, and where do you see these prices going?
Nigel, as far as realizations during the quarter is concerned, as in Q4 FY17, we were at a little bit more than 1,12,000 rupees a ton. That was compared to roughly about 73,500 during the immediate preceding quarter, which is Q3. So a jump of about 53%. And if you look at, the year average, it is about roughly about 75 to 76,000 rupees a ton. Now, as far as the ongoing quarter is concerned, which is Q1 FY18, as you know, we by and large sell against long-term contracts, and the price slide has happened after the long-term prices were finalized. So for the ongoing quarter, we are looking at a realization of roughly about 90,000 rupees a ton. So there should still be decent numbers for the quarter. And as far as current spot realizations are concerned, the Chinese tender price for the month of May is roughly about 77 cents. So that's come off quite a bit. And if you look at the ore pricing going down from about 370 to 140 or 150,
right.
purely translated into a cost impact in terms of ferrochrome is roughly about 40 cents or so. So that's the sort of so from a level of about, let's say, 110, 115. we are seeing that impact in terms of ferrochrome prices being roughly in the 75-cent range. We expect it to stabilize at these levels, and as I said, if it pushes down any lower, then you'll see the recent history being repeated, which is laying the foundation for a sharp jump.
All right, Mr. Panda, thanks so much, sir, for joining in fact giving us all those details. Short point being the last